Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Life Made Easy. And today, guys, I'm going to be starting a new series on here just for an overall OBS understanding sort of class to help you guys out with understanding OBS. Now, this is a very powerful program which can be utilized in various situations. You can use this for recording. You can use this for recording podcasts, screen recording, tutorials, live streaming even to Twitch and YouTube. So OBS is a very powerful program and can be utilized in various scenarios. And it's very, very easy to use in some circumstances and very difficult to use in other circumstances. So I just want to create a playlist of tutorials just showing you the basics of this, kind of like go through the beginner's guide first and then work my way up to the more complicated stuff. So hopefully I'm bringing value to you guys and you find these videos useful. So just to start off, OBS, the basic layout we have, and I'm doing a screen capture, by the way, on OBS right now. So we have scenes. These are the scenes you can switch back and forth if you're live streaming. Basically, every scene has its own unique sources, which is right next to it. Sources can include display capture, so like me, I'm capturing my screen right now. A video capture, like I'm recording off my Elgato, like from my Xbox One. It can be a webcam. It can be a picture, an image. It can be an audio input device like my microphone right here, audio input capture 2. It can be multiple microphones at once. It's endless possibilities what you can do. So each scene is built up of sources, and these are the components that make up scenes. So the useful thing is, and you can have various hotkeys, so basically keys on your keyboard to switch between scenes really seamlessly. I did this in the past when switching between webcams when I was doing unboxing and review videos. So it's very useful in that aspect. So here I just have under my screen record scene, and you can rename them just so you know which each scene is, and makes it easy to understand which scene you're in and what each scene does specifically. So for my screen record, I have a display capture. If I double click on that, basically it will bring up my screen, my display. It's a 1920 by 1080 display. That's my laptop's display. That's the only one I've hooked up. If I were to have another one hooked up, like a secondary monitor or something like that, that option would come up as well. And you can also select capture cursor. So right now I have this selected just because so you guys can see what I'm actually clicking and stuff like that. So it's very useful for that. And here we have my microphone, and as you can see, this is the audio mixer. This will show you all your audio inputs and outputs that you have going on. So right now it's very basic. I just have a single microphone going. So it's showing my voice as I speak. You want the threshold to be mostly in the green, a little bit in the yellow. You don't want it too low or too high, but you can adjust it here. So as I'm speaking, my voice is going to start getting much quieter. And as I increase it, my voice is going to get louder. I usually just leave it on max, and I adjust the gain on my microphone itself. Now in future tutorials, I'll probably go into filters on microphones and stuff like that to get your audio to sound better. But for now, I'm just doing the basics here. Scene transitions, I would not pay attention to this too much. That's just if you're switching in between scenes and you want to transition. Like right now I have fade on, and you can do the duration. So it's 300 milliseconds. So I never touch that stuff. I don't find it too useful. If you want to mess around with that, you can, but if you're not switching between scenes too much, just kind of disregard that in that sense. So let me go through some other sources and just give you a brief rundown of what each source does. A lot of these are useful, a lot are not very useful. Audio input capture is one of the most useful ones. That's for plugging in microphones and stuff like that. That's how you get good audio quality whenever you're recording videos and whatnot. Audio output capture usually involves if you have a YouTube video playing in the background and you want to capture that audio and import it into whatever you're recording, you can do that as well. I don't use that too often. Browser is actually very useful for me and for most live streamers. So if you guys are familiar with Streamlabs OBS and you want various overlays for your live streams, such as Twitch alerts, like, or YouTube alerts, where it pops up and says like this person subscribed to you. You can have that as well. And if you want live chat, you can have that. Color source, never use that. It's not really useful. Display capture, that's what I'm using right now to record my entire screen. Game capture, this is very useful if you want to record some gameplays, not only on your computer, but yeah, actually it's mostly on your computer if you want to capture certain games. If you want to like record and then make a montage and stuff like that. Images, use that all the time. It's pretty self-explanatory. You would just select an image you want to pick, like image 3. You click OK, and then I don't know, you just browse, import the file in here, and you can adjust it. Actually, I can do that for you right now. Let me just bring up a photo. I don't know, maybe this Apple logo, and we can move this all around. And I guess this is a good time to go into how to adjust size. You can just drag it like this, drag this side to stretch it like that. If you want to keep, or I'm sorry, not keep the same ratio, wait, hold on. You just hold shift and you can stretch it in a certain way, make it really thin. All you have to do is hold shift, makes it really easy. You want to stretch it like that. But for the most part, it will keep the same aspect ratio if you drag it from the corners or from the sides, which is really cool. Moving right along, image slideshow, that's just if you want multiple images. Media source, never use it. Scene, never really use it. Text, it's pretty useful, but I would recommend you use a good like font if you make it really pop. Text can be useful for live streaming or maybe tutorials. VLC, video source, that's usually if you want to like bring in a separate video source that you want to have being played overlaying something, like a video you have downloaded on your computer and you just want it playing in the background. Video capture device, I use that for webcam recording, as well as my Elgato comes in as a video capture device if I want to record gameplay or live stream from my Xbox One. Window capture, very useful if you just want to capture a certain window, like if I wanted to record Microsoft Word, Excel, Google Chrome, anything like that, it'll just record that one window. Group, you can usually group things together, don't use it. And then deprecated, never use that. So yeah, guys, that's gonna be it from the first episode. I'll go into more detail later on future steps and more advanced stuff, but that's just the beginner's guide right now. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, so you guys know exactly when I upload. If you guys would be so kind, make sure to go over to Life Made Easy podcast and give that a listen. I would highly recommend it if you guys are into technology and stuff like that. So guys, without further ado, see you guys in the next upcoming tutorial by Life Made Easy. Peace out.